Order, order. Now proceeding, Jocks and Bullies represented by attorney Phoenix Wright versus Nerds and Virgins represented by Nerdy McLawyer. Now for the opening statement, Mr. Phoenix Wright, it is your floor.
We intend to prove to you and the audience that Nerds and Virgins deserve the rug pull tag according to the bylaws of said store. I quote jpg.store's own words on how they define a rug pull. Quote, creators have made false claims about their intentions behind the project and are no longer supporting it. End quote. Now, I will present the evidence henceforth. Bring in the evidence box. I will be outlining the terrible work and empty promises that the Nerds and Virgins has unleashed upon the community, as well as bring in testimonials from the Nerds and Virgins users. For our first statement, we would like to bring your attention to the limited knowledge and capabilities from the leader. Here we present 3 separate occasions where the dev team has failed to provide working products to their members. The minting failed twice, leaving many users without funds or NFTs. This is at the direction of the leader with no fixes, only promises for the future. A rocky start to say the least. Now on to our next exhibit. This project was only about the money. The earmark for any rug pull is only about the funds. Here we see Ape feverishly trying to spread lies about floor sweeps, gold mines, and promises to make this worth something. Not a good look. And now perhaps the most egregious act by this team. The promise and failure to deliver on the 3D nerds that were promised as far back as March of 2022. But what is worse, the promise that this project is not a rug pull. Have some shame, Ape. And finally, I would like to close my statement with some community feedback. I ask the jury to please take the time to really sift through these comments, and what you will find is a community calling for change, calling for development, and eventually calling the project for what it is, a rug pull. These statements are made public for all to see on the Nerds and Virgins' own Discord. The FUD has become truth.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Nerds and Virgins, how does the defendant respond?
Well, my client has stated that we will be having an announcement in the near future. That is all.
Okay, really? Well then, Mr. Wright, do you have a closing statement?
According to jpg.store's own definition, the Nerds and Virgins has committed a rug pull through their false claims and through their lack of development and support dating back over 9 months. The last announcement from the dev team was in March with the promise to develop new assets to be dropped for every member. There has been no update, nor has there been any other communication from the team, except for Ape's empty announcements. After 3 months of silence, he said he'll have updates in a couple of weeks. There were none. Check the Discord. His last announcement is the one from March. So, even dumb jocks can do the math. Nerds and Virgins made false claims about their intentions and are no longer supporting it. JPG Store should tag them as a rug pull. We organized as the Jocks and Bullies because we feared he was creating the expectation of development, without being capable or interested on fulfilling any promises, just to temporarily raise floor. We are here to hold this project accountable, and we feel this project deserves the rug pull designation on the secondary marketplace to ensure that future collectors do not fall for the same lies, promises, and theft from this team. We are now beholden to the team at JPG Store to do the right thing, look at the evidence, and make the right decision to add the rug pull tag. Thank you.
Nerds and Virgins, would you like to respond?
My client has announced an announcement for his latest announcement that can be found in his announcements for announcements. You can find all his statements in the coming future with impunity towards this matter. No further statements, Your Honor.
Well then, the evidence has been submitted, the statements have been made. We will adjourn to let JPG Store make their final verdict. Dismissed. Welcome back. According to the presented evidence, Nerds and Virgins will be labeled a rug pull. JPG Store has complied immediately. Congratulations, Jocks and Bullies, you have won. Dismissed.
Did I do that?